Hello, with me Elvina Ramdiani is still on the podcast. Masih berbicara. Before I begin our discussion, I would like to introduce guest star. She is one of the millennial kids we have invited right away, Lisa. How are you doing today?
Thank you in advance for the opportunity. I'm fine.
Today I want to talk about a controversial phenomenon, which is about the phenomenon of children language in South Jakarta. Has Lisa heard of the phenomenon?
I've heard of it and know the phenomenon. It's very funny among young people and unique.
Do you agree with the use of two language used in daily conversation?
Actually, it's okay, but here you will experience a mixture of codes from the two languages. Use good and correct language with the use of one language. Much can be seen from various points of view from the phenomenon of South Jakarta children's language. The positive side, namely use of this language, as that it indirectly makes users practice English in their daily communication, although not in one complete sentence. So, this is an alternative for teenagers to be literate in foreign language, especially English. But on the other hand, there are negative impact from the use of this language. So, Jakarta children's language can interfere with the use of good and correct language, whether in terms of using Indonesian or using English.
That's right. Before this, I explain in advance how this phenomenon can occur in Indonesia. Why is this language known as the name language of the children of South Jakarta? Starting from social media is one of the things that makes this South Jakarta children's language style widely known, especially in the South Jakarta area, which has an impact on increasing the number of speakers. One of the social media that has made the South Jakarta children language style viral is Twitter. Does Lisa have a Twitter social media account?
Yes, I have a Twitter social media account. The Twitter is a social networking site that allows users to post status, follow other accounts, and interact with other users. The social media is very popular among artists and famous figures, so that it attracts teenagers to use it as well. Through this social media, young people interact with each other so as to allow the exchange of language, cultures, and one of them is the language style of the South Jakarta children.
This could be an influence in changing the language. With this, it is the same as the occurrence of phenomena in language development that cannot be avoided. According to Pojodharma, there are two kinds of change, namely, there are two kinds of language change process, namely internal change that occur due to grammatical system and external change caused by the influence of other language. Therefore, the phenomenon of South Jakarta children language occurred because of the influence of English in their life, and this phenomenon is called code mixing. According to Muskan 2000, it is stated that code mixing its two languages used in one sentence, where grammar and lexical are not in the topic. This style of language is very viral among South Jakarta children because they use it in their daily communication. They use this language at work, at school, hangout, or even on their social media. Lisa, can the language of the children outside Jakarta be used by all groups?
It is clear that the language of the children of South Jakarta cannot be used by all groups because it creates disrespect for those who are older in terms of knowledge. Maybe it can be used in young people or just the same age.
This ends the podcast Masih Berbicara. Helpful, what I'm saying today can equate all the knowledgeable in the language phenomenon of children in South Jakarta. Apologize for the word I said, for my behavior that offended you all. I'm Elvina Ramdiani. Thank you very much for your attention to the listener of the podcast session. Goodbye.